Deck our pioneers with doors. Fa la 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 la. Do you guys have an enclosed cab system you run on your side-by-sides? Let me know in the comments below. If this is your first time joining us here at Appalachian Mountain Riders, don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you leave. I upload a new video every Tuesdays and Thursdays, but have been known to upload bonus videos at random times throughout the week, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Well, it's that time of year again when Jack Frost starts nipping at my heels, and before long I'm going to hear the majestic sound of rifle shots cracking through the air as everyone goes after that big trophy buck in the woods. But for me, what that means is it's time to get my Pioneer a little more winterized for these cool fall temperature rides. Now I have the Honda factory doors here because if you're a Pioneer 500 owner, you know this, the aftermarket for this little guy is very small, so there isn't a whole lot as far as full doors for the 500. The nice thing about these doors, because they are Honda, installation is quick. They work pretty much flawlessly with the machine. They feature this nice aluminum framing under here, and of course have this big clear window section that unzippers, and a tough fade resistant canvas here that'll hold up to the weather. And this is actually hinged as well, but you'll see the operation of it once I get it installed. Now these doors go on real simpy. These doors are simpy to put on. All the more that's involved with putting these doors on is you have just a simple band clamp and the clamp that actually holds these doors on. I mean, it's as simple as lining these up. I know where they go because I've had these on already from last year. Just put them where they line up in the door, tighten your hose clamp up, and once I get this one on, then I'll show you how we line the door up.
You're going to be playing music here, right?
I probably won't actually show this. You can stop recording. Hey, I may show this one, speed it up. Talk like a chipmunk.
Christmas, Christmas time is here. Time for joy and time for cheer.
Now all these clamps, where'd they go? The main thing to remember here is when you're putting these on, make sure they're loose so you can still line everything up, because it will take quite a bit of adjustment to get these doors to line up right. Now if you noticed here in the doors, there's these little places here. These are where your clamps go. So again, to find out where I put these, all I did was held the door up there and thought, okay, this one goes here, this one goes here, and then I threw them on. So now comes the tricky part, because you have to get this little thing fished through the canvas. This is probably the hardest part of this whole installation. Pop into place, get this canvas out of the way, and then these will snap in tight as well. It's just this initial line up here. It's a little tricky. Alright, now comes the time to line it up. Now, as you can see, this has a built-in handle here that just pretty much catches the inside of the door and will spin and lock it in. So I'm going to close it, lock it shut, and then just kind of adjust and pull on these till I get her till she seals. Now the nice thing about this that Honda incorporates is there's actually little magnets inside here in these spots that will actually cling that and help hold it in tighter to the actual metal frame. Oh, listen to that ting. Satisfying ting. So now that we get it somewhat lined up here to where it falls against the frame pretty good, and that's pretty much all there is to it. I'll go from the inside and I'll tighten all my clamps so this doesn't move. And the nice thing about where this pivots is because I have a cloth top, I can pull this back down tight. It'll seal there, but this pivots up ahead of that, so that doesn't interfere with how the door openings. That doesn't interfere with how the door opens, because it's not an open. It is an opening, but the door opens the opening. So these doors work pretty slick here, as you can see. They do have an unzippable window that you can open up on a slightly warmer day, and they simply attach by this handle here that just one half hooks onto the back of the factory door, and the other half works the handle. So all you have to do is open it. This part swings open, and then you just open up your door and get out the normal way. To close it again, you close your factory door first, and then this will just close and it hooks, and there you go. Now, although these doors go on quick and fairly easy, and they are the Honda factory doors, don't install these expecting to find a completely sealed cab. You can see here from all the various places where we still have gaps, there is still a lot of air gonna make its way through this. As you can see here, this has this little adjustable plastic piece. These are made to work with the factory Honda windshields, which I do not have a factory Honda windshield installed. I have a different aftermarket companies. So I've had to kind of engineer this a little bit. I've actually used some Gorilla Tape to help seal it up a little bit better. And from my riding around through last winter, it does a pretty good job. Now, I do have a little 12-volt accessory heater I'll hang off the bar up here and hit the windshield just to work as a defroster. And that, between the engine heat, makes it comfortable enough that I can ride around in the middle of the winter with a sweatshirt like this on and be perfectly comfortable. So again, they're not perfect. They do still let a lot of cold air in through. And I do believe I've seen a couple companies now that make a different style that seem to, at least by the picture, seal a little better. So if those don't look like they're going to seal well enough for you, you can do a search on Google, see if you can find one of them other companies. But these have worked well for me, so I'm going to stick with them for now anyway. And if you're watching this and make a full cab enclosure for the 1005 you'd like me to do a review on, I would be more than happy to. You guys live in a climate where you get snow in the winter months? Then let me know in the comments below if that does not hold you back from riding anyway. And as always, it doesn't matter what you ride as long as you ride. So keep on riding. Now we're getting...
Don't worry, the keys are out.